In this video, I'm going to talk about how manifestation works. No BS, straight up truth. Because I've experienced it, I have also shared my teachings with my clients. It has worked for me, it has worked for them, it has worked for everyone around me. And I know how manifestation works, as I have manifested for years and a lot of things like jobs, various jobs, a lot of money, clients, successful business, 3 YouTube channels that are monetized. I also manifested a lot of specific people, friends, change in behavior around people, and change in behavior of people around me, moving abroad, subscribers, skin, beauty, hair, you name it, I have done it. Okay. So, just to say that I know what I'm talking about, hear me out what I'm saying. Once you understand how it works, you will understand what mistakes you are making and how to do it correctly. Okay. If you're new here, I'm Nehal, aka your guardian angel, and I'm here to remove all the blocks between you and your desires because the blocks only exist in your mind. Yes, they are not real. So let's talk about how manifestation works. All right. Manifestation, as people say, it's all about attracting something in your life or attracting someone in your life, as people say it, which is wrong. Manifestation is not about attracting. So it's not about attracting at first. And can you change your reality? Can you attract someone or something in your life? Yes, obviously. But when you start manifesting, it's not about that. And obviously, we are always manifesting. But when you start consciously manifesting for anything or anyone in your life, your first job is not to look around and see, oh, has it happened yet? Oh, where is it yet? I'm not seeing any movement, right? It's not about that. First, your first and most important job is to convince yourself that you already have it by doing different type of techniques. There are so many techniques. You can do whatever works for you. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and tell you which is the best technique for you, because it's your life, it's your mind, so you decide. All right, but whatever technique that you use and you find it easy, as in the technique that convinces you that, oh, it's actually happening right now, it's already done right now. Some people like to visualize, like when they visualize and see it in their mind, they feel like, oh, this is real, this is happening right now. Some people like to just affirm, and they affirm and then they start assuming that, oh, this is real, this is happening right now. Some people like to script, like whatever you do, whatever convinces you that yes, it is real, it is happening. Okay, I have used different techniques for different things, but I'll just stick to my example of moving abroad because that's like a great example. I love talking about it. So in that, what I did is I used to take long walks from my workplace to my home, and it was like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, not that much. And I liked walking. So while I was walking, I used to think about walking in Canada actually. So I used to tell myself that I'm actually walking on the streets of Canada and there's snow around and I'm wearing a thick winter coat, etc. I'm not wearing a thick winter coat. I'm in India. It's hot in here. I'm wearing a cotton kurti, but I can tell myself whatever I want. So I told myself that I'm wearing a thick winter coat. I couldn't feel it. I couldn't see the snow, but I told myself over and over. At first, it felt like I was lying to myself because yes, I was lying to myself. But after certain amount of time, like I would say few days later, I was like, oh, for snapshots of time, I would like, yeah, I would be like, yes, this is happening. Yeah, I'm in Canada. And then afterwards, I was like, no, I'm not. But, I used to go from back and forth, and that's normal to go from one state to another at first. But my job was to convince myself. My job wasn't to get myself to Canada, wasn't to get any validation from reality. My job wasn't to attract money to get to Canada, wasn't to get a good agent, immigration agent. My job wasn't to get more contacts to know someone who's already in Canada. No, it wasn't. Like, that was not my job. My job was just to convince myself that yes, it is happening right now. And that's it. That's it. So I wasn't forcing myself. I wasn't forcing myself to get money, to look around and see. But suddenly my reality started changing. I used to see the billboards, big boards of Canada all around. And I was sitting in a public place and someone next to me was talking about moving to Canada. So that started happening, like, different things, like everything was about Canada because I was saturating my subconscious mind with the thoughts of Canada. So obviously my reality was reflecting that, but I wasn't like paying too much attention, like, oh, like this is happening, but why am I not getting to Canada? I wasn't like getting myself all worked up and frustrated about it, because my only job was to convince myself that I was already in Canada, and that's it. I wasn't forcing myself to get to Canada. Are you getting my point here? So stop giving yourself so much pressure to attract this person or to attract this thing in your life, because be easy on yourself, okay? Go easy on yourself. Just try to convince yourself that it is happening right now. Whether you visualize it or write it down 50 times or affirm it 10K times, I don't care. Do whatever you need to do to convince yourself that yes, this is happening right now, whether it is whatever it is. And I don't care what your 3D circumstances are. My circumstances were also difficult. Everyone was against me. They were like actually telling me to not go to Canada. But I was like, I can think whatever I want in my mind. No one can control the thoughts in your mind. Okay? You don't have to speak about it to someone, but you can think about it, right? So your only job, I'm repeating this, I know, your only job is to convince yourself, and that's it. And what happens is you convince yourself, but some days it's like, but what, you start questioning everything. But there are some days where you are like, oh, I'm in Canada, everything feels so good. I'm just like walking on the streets of Canada, and sorry, that's a plane above. I don't know if you can hear it. A plane going above while I'm talking about moving to abroad. That's all manifestation is about. Once you convince yourself that, I'll just take my example. I convinced myself that I was in Canada and nothing was actually happening, but I wasn't thinking about that, like, oh, nothing is happening. No, I was like, I need to convince myself that I'm already in Canada. And I was convinced that I'm in Canada and I was happy and everything. And then suddenly my brother came to me and he was like, I want to take up a loan and you can move to Canada if you want. He was against me. My family was against me. All of my friends were like, you're making the worst decision of your life. But I still went there, and easily I got the visa, easily the loan passed, I got admission in another college in Canada easily. I found a home accommodation in Canada easily. Didn't know anyone there, but I still found it. It still happened. Someone came to pick me up. Everything was so smooth, right? So it happened because I convinced myself that it was already happening without looking outside. And obviously, sometimes you look outside and it happens, but I suggest you to not do it. It's just a matter of discipline. You have to discipline yourself that, oh, I'm in Canada, I'm in Canada, whatever your version of I'm in Canada is. Whether it is like I'm already in a relationship with this person, or I'm already married to this person, or a job offer, or clear skin, whatever you want, your job, your only job is to convince yourself that you already have it right now. So employ whatever techniques you want. You can do one technique, you can do more, one or two techniques, whatever works for you. But again, do not pressure yourself. Okay? Do whatever you need to do to make it feel real. And it's not about feeling, but it's like whatever gets you there. Like, oh, I'm already here. I'm already in this. I'm already in Canada. I'm already in relationship with this person. I already have clear skin. I already have thick hair. I already am traveling. I already have $1,000 or $50,000 in my bank account, or whatever you want. Whatever you want literally works for everything. And once you convince yourself, the reality starts to convince you even more. Like, yes, of course, this is happening. Yes, it's happening. Everything starts happening in the smoothest, easiest way. I just got a text message. I don't know if you heard it. Yeah. So even getting a text message from someone, for example, it is possible. Everything is possible. Literally anything is possible. Understand that. And no matter what the circumstances are, convince yourself that it is happening right now. And once you do that, it happens. It just happens. It's like a miracle, like magic. It just happens just like that. And it doesn't matter how many people have to move to get you there, how much money has to get in your bank account, or whatever the process is. Do not think of the process at all. Convince yourself and your job is done. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. And the more you convince yourself, the less you look around for validation, the less you check the 3D, because you are convincing yourself. Your job is not to change your reality at all. The reality changes itself. That's why everyone says that manifestation is easy, manifestation is like instant, it's like the easiest thing to do. It's because you don't have to move externally. Okay, you just have to move internally. Whether it's identity shifting or quantum jumping, as all the big words people use, it's all the same thing. You move your mind, you move your thoughts, and that's it. Convince yourself that it is happening right now. And it's actually bliss. It actually feels good to even do it. Like, oh, just with me, just think right now, like, it's already done. It has already happened. You're already in the right place at the right time with the right people. Just think this with me. You're at the right place. You are at the right place. You are with the right people. Picture the right person with you. Picture the right place where you are, your body, the way you feel about yourself, the way you think about yourself, your self concept, the way you are so focused and confident, and the way you are with the right person and in a right, beautiful place. This right now, you just convinced yourself that this is happening right now. Is it? No, but you convinced yourself. So you finished your job. And that's how manifestation works. I just explained to you in the most practical way possible. This is how manifestation works. I just feel like, why is no one talking about this? This is why manifestation is so simple. This is why it is so easy. Okay? And manifestation is easy for you because you know how to convince yourself. Be honest with yourself. How can you convince yourself that it is already done? What are the tricks, tips, techniques you can use? My whole channel is filled with all the techniques, affirmations, subliminals, whatever you name it, I have it, okay, on my channel. And it's free as well, right? So you can use that and you can convince yourself that it is already done, that you're already in the right place at the right time with the right people, because you deserve the best things in the world. However, if you need extra help from me, if you think that you need my help, then I have links down below. I offer one on one coaching via emails, via audio calls. I have meditations as well. I also have YouTube membership where I do 7-day challenges and go live, answer your questions, everything. Okay. And I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Happy manifesting.